Aquí, Halo from Beyonce. It's an old one, but we love it. You know what? For COVID, every day I used to wear it. I used to put this song to make me feel good. Okay, guys? Hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone.
Halo, find that lead song. Good day to everyone. Thank you very much for joining in. I am just going to put this volume a little bit down. And welcome, welcome. We're going to be talking a lot about LinkedIn, about automation, about how to send emails with love. This is just warming up, and I am very super happy that you have chose to spend the afternoon with me. Andy Sharp, welcome. Jeannie, Catherine, Mario, Mohamed, Ralph, Sasha, thank you very much for being here. And we're just going to start in a few minutes, but Mohamed is going to share a little bit about who we are and how we started. Find that Lead is I would say it's a small company that started thanks to Christian Vitalis, who's here. Hello, Christian.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here with all of these spectators and all these people, and we're super happy to give you a lot of value. Let's see how you grow, how you can grow your business.
Good, thank you, Christian. Also, we'd like to everyone to understand we are not English guys. Sorry, Pau, are you English?
Nope, no. We are not English, but we will do our best to be understandable for everyone.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. If you do not understand anything that we say, what do? You raise your hands and say, "Can you say it again?" How does it work, Christian and Pau?
Or write it to the chat or on the QA module. You can write your questions there. We will write the response. The answer, sorry, and that's all.
I like it. You know what, Christian? Usually the best coffee is from somewhere else. What I want to say is, guys, take the magic that we are those Spanish lovely guys with amazing accent, okay? Accept it, love it, because that's going to be us, and we're gonna change it for now. We probably spend some time, we're going to be talking a lot, and that means if you do not understand anything, just go ahead and ask to us. Ronan Bardet, thank you very much for being in the session. Super happy. Well, let me tell you a secret. Ronan was one of my first customers from Gulliver, my other company. Ronan, thank you very much for being so many years next to me and giving support. And to everyone to understand, we're going to be learning a little bit about Scrabbing, a little bit about FindThatLead, how to connect accounts, how to send emails with love, and I'm going to give you some tips for LinkedIn. Probably you know them all, but these ones are very easy stuff that can change the way. Okay, a pleasure. Thank you, Ronan. Well, to everyone, this is my coffee, and it's time to go ahead. My name is Gerard Compte Duran. I'm the CEO and founder of FindThatLead. Next to me is Christian Vitales.
Hi, it's a pleasure. My name is Christian Vitales. I will be here trying to help you, everyone.
Christian is the CTO and architect master of the branch behind. If you have any technical questions, he's your guy to support.
Sure.
Pau Fernandez.
Hello, everyone. This is Pau Fernandez here, COO at FindThatLead, and I'm in charge of all the marketing automations and the financial part.
Marketing and automation. I like financial. We're going to keep it aside because now we're not going. But I like the automation, Pau, and thank you very much for being so many years with us, helping automate FindThatLead, because automations, everything can be done one by one, hand by hand. But I think how much difference has it made automate things on FindThatLead?
Yes, today we are going to see some of these automations that we are actually using here in our daily activity. So we want to be super transparent and show how we work and how you can take advantage of our knowledge and how we're doing the things here.
Thank you, Pau.
Thank you.
And for everyone, it's 5 minutes to start. We have a sorteo, a raffle. Yeah, a raffle, okay? We are giving away 1 free account of Scrabin forever. Number 1, plus, yeah, Christian. And number 2, we're giving 1 hour of consultancy worth $500, and we're giving it away. But you need to do one thing, okay? I'm just asking you, we're going to do a raffle to participate in the draw. Okay, Christian, super simple, okay? Please get everyone the iPhone, okay? We ask you to go to the iPhone, go to Instagram, and go to the FindThatLead account, FindThatLead. We have a beautiful account. Thanks to Sasha for running it and Claudia for doing amazing visuals. And then follow, like the last picture. And very important, super mega important, because we like to be in pictures. And I'm just going to put it here. And
I'm ready for the picture.
I am ready.
Okay.
I'm going to
make sure I share it in your history, and don't forget to tag FindThatLead to participate in the show.
And then do a quick one, like, and just like tag it and something simple like that, and just tag FindThatLead on it. It takes a second. I just did all the steps, and that's it. Something like this, simple, tag it, and go. And what is in it for you? You're going to get 1 free live subscriptions with Scrabin. That means you will never have to pay. We will never sell you anything. You just use it for you and to automate, because we really want to give you. Second thing is, we're going to give 1 hour with me worth 500 euros, $500. And I'm just going to tell you, listen to you and see how you can automate your business. Simple and easy. I don't sell anything. That's not we don't give any other consultancy. This is one only, and you will take a few things to go out with this. Everyone, thank you for being here today. I know Corona and COVID has affected positively some people, negatively, but the most important is how you live. What's the energy you're pouring in your day-to-day life? I was just talking to a friend that said to me, Gerard, COVID has helped me so much. So many people is connected, and he's generating a lot of revenue because people is listening. They're more approach. If you are in e-commerce is booming, you know. There are a lot of parts that they are booming. Things like lawyers, things like people changing homes. You would say, no, yes, people, they are more. And what I want to say is be super positive. If you are in the part of hotels or tourism, you might get affected, but you have to think. I just met, there's an amazing chef here in Barcelona that he has never done so well on Instagram, Nando Jubain, and he's just doing amazing. Now, this is the time to create something new. This is the time to promote it, and this is the time where people will listen to you mostly, okay? Make sure you do it with love, to give value, and I think that's super important, okay? And thank you very much for everyone who is doing.
Thank you very much for Deepak.
Deepak, you are the man. In 1 minute, I'm going to be starting. I'm going to be sharing you if you, Deepak, you were here last week. Very happy to have a lot of new faces. Adria, Villarroya, I think he's Spanish. Alan, Andy, DL, Deepak, Eric, Frank, Guinea, Catherine, Mario, Megan, Miquel Escolar, Mohamed Fadal, Ralph, Richard, Ronan from ENG, Samantha Claude, Sanat, Sasha, Sidiam, Iswad. Just thank you to everyone. Super proud. Just to let you know, we're very new doing webinars, and our company is digital, but it's just amazing how many people is coming to our Zooms, and you can do the same. You can promote your business through LinkedIn, through emails, and this is the best way of getting new customers and learning. And basically, every week we also do 2 more webinars. If Christian, can you share the webinars landing? And what we do is we basically interview famous people. We had Nathan Latka, we had Aaron Ross, we had a lot of people famous, Neil Patel, Grant Cardone. It's just like amazing people. And it's like, thank you for sending. We send one email with love, and this is what happens. You can automate these things. You can interview everything in your market. All right, are we ready to start? Christian, Pau?
Sure,
Yes,
go for it.
we're ready.
I call it today, it's called the magic triangle, because in Find That Lead, it's Christian is the designer, is the mindset. Pau is also executing so well, and I'm kind of like the more creative, crazy guy behind. But we are a triangle, we are a team, and this is super important that everything that you do, you work with a team. And this is the first thing. I am going to share my screen. Let's see if I can do it properly. And I am going to share my screen. Christian, first of all, as I was saying, team is the most important. And I would like to say thank you, Claudia, Juanjo, Dani, Pau, Alex, Kat, and Christian and Santi. Thank you everyone for being on the team and for making sure every time and every day Find That Lead is becoming better and better. Going to let you know how we started. This is like nearly 6 years ago, and Find That Lead was a small team. We were just like, we never thought we will have a job or anything. It was just an idea, and Christian and I were just like, okay, how are we going to do this? This is a company, and they help us to build it. And thank you, Christian, because I think we've done such a good job. And I don't know if you remember, we had a picture on the top.
Sure, a picture about Steve Jobs and Bosniak.
Yeah, and I remember I used to tell you, yeah, man, we got to sell the company 1 million the first year. It didn't happen.
Sure.
But would you sell Find That Lead for 1 million now?
No, impossible.
Okay, and that's what it. I mean, a dream was for us to sell Find That Lead for 1 million, and it's worth much more than that. And how beautiful is that a dream? Also, Pau, he was the third person on Find That Lead. Yeah. And how did you came to Find That Lead, Pau?
Yes, it's a really good story because I met those guys through an email. So it's the ironic because I was participating as a volunteer in 4 years from now, a startup show here in Barcelona, and I received an email from them. So I went to the stand and met them and started to work with them. So I think it's a case study or a good start point.
Works.
Find That Lead works, and exactly, and it's been 40 years now.
And it's not just for selling, it's also for partners, it's also for finding people to work for you. And that's what I want to say. But the main thing here is, does your product benefit the society? Because anyone wants to be joining something that that they have a core, that they have a meaning. Let's have a meaning with your companies. And what I want to say is, give a value to society. Give something that you're proud. Make your mothers proud. And this is where I want to tell you, give a benefit to society. Be proud of yourself. Okay, and this is super important. The energy that you put in your product, it needs to be yourself. And then it's super important. Is your product amazing? And what I want to tell you is, don't compare to anyone else outside. Do not compare to the biggest competitor you have or the smallest. Compare to yourself 6 months ago or 1 year ago. This happened to Find That Lead. And this is something that we find out with the team, that we were amazing, but some time ago we didn't know and we didn't notice, because I was comparing to other competitors, and I was comparing like, we're not doing so well, we're not growing so fast. But you know what? Now we've been running 5 or 6 years, and I see myself where we started in that little office with Christian. It's like, man, we've done so much. We have 132,000 people joining. We have a continuously onboarding coming people, and we're growing day by day, even with coronavirus. thanks to what we're doing, oh man, this is amazing. And I want you to feel that the product that you're selling, it's amazing. We are 9 people full devoted to make sure find that it is amazing. And what I want to tell you is, be sure you also have the feeling, and don't just have it, show it that you have it. And if you have a product that benefits society, and if you feel and is your product amazing, that means you're going to do whatever it takes to bring your product into the market and to make it successful. Okay, this is like, man, I've got a cure for COVID. What I want to tell you is, then you have to get it out there. That's the same. You have something super special that is going to save lives, or that it's going to help people to be happier. Make sure it's out there. Doesn't matter what you do, just do it. Just do it. And this is super important. And that's what we're going to be showing today to you. One of the Christian, just for me to understand, is people understanding these 3 pillars. Is everyone saying, yes, is this product amazing? Yeah, and to yourself. And I want everyone to say yes, no, if you're not correct
please,
on that.
the people go to the chat and tell us,
yes,
is your product
everyone,
amazing?
and I really need to say, if you believe what I'm saying, it's a crap, just say, Gerard, please cut the crap. If you believe I am right, please just say something. Probably you're not listening to me, or you're not understanding. Well, I even see Gaston Ledcano. Is Gaston? Then Felix Pascual. Anyone? Estás Eric. Thank you very much. Is only one person agree with me? You are correct. Okay, your product is amazing. You benefit society. Then I'm going to do whatever it takes to bring your product to society. Is that correct, guys? Only one correct. Is that correct? Is only
yes,
one?
It's totally correct, but it seems that other people doesn't think the same.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
yes.
It's
okay,
correct.
come on, guys. Now,
come on,
we
thank you.
need energy, okay? I wasn't able to write. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Yes, thanks, God. Felix Pascual. Okay. Number, I'm going to be, now that we are in the same mood, and this is super important, guys, believe it before you're doing it, because I can show you the best tools, but if you don't believe, it's not going to work. Okay, number 2. Now I'm going to show you the first tool. This is the Chrome extension.
Can I interrupt you?
Sorry?
Can I interrupt you?
Yes, Christian, go for it.
I would love to ask to our audience if they are doing Google or Facebook audiences, and we would love to know if they are, how much money are they spending, because in this webinar we are talking about cold outbound marketing and cold email and other tools that works around this, but we love to know, are you people doing Google or Facebook ads?
This is very important, because are you doing Facebook ads, number 1, or Google ads? And because we like to learn if you know how to do outbound or inbound, and I think it's super important. Everyone, please, if you're listening to me, have you done any time adverts? Do you spend regularly money on Facebook ads and Google ads? Is that a yes? No? We don't spend any money on ads, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Is the chat working slowly, or is just everyone sleeping? Has everyone had a coffee?
Normally not. No. People seems, yes, I do both.
Yes, I do both. Okay, yeah.
Rona, Megan.
Free lunch space next time. Okay, it's dinner time for me. Deepak, wake up, man, wake up. Come on, guys, wake up. And
we need all of you. Please be here with us.
Yes. Hi from Brazil. If you have say yes, how much do you spend on a weekly, or how much do you spend monthly? Okay, we don't spend any. I think it's nice to know if you spend Google ads or Facebook ads and how much you spend.
If you want, Gerard, in the meantime, people is writing.
Yes, how much. Yeah, I want you to. Yeah, thanks, Christian. Just go through me and say any number if it comes along, okay? Because I think it's important.
Sure.
Okay. Now, oh, Christian, I forgot something very important. Did we say? Oh, yeah, we said about the raffle. Okay, remember to go to Instagram and do the raffle.
Okay, Megan is spending between 700 and 1,000 a month.
Okay, good. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let me go to FindThatLead. Let me go to FindThatLead.com. I'm just going to show you the first the first tool. This is the Chrome extension. Sometimes we need the email when you're working on LinkedIn or when you go to any website. Imagine that I go to LinkedIn and I go to, just remember, this is add to the Chrome extension. And then if you cannot, it's more than 20,000 people using it, just make sure you add a review if you can, a good one if possible. And then what's the Chrome extension for? Okay, imagine that I go to the Bill Gates profile and I want his email. I will click the Chrome extension and it will just get his email like that. Okay, this works very well for many profiles. And what we basically, Christian, can you explain how this works?
Yes, I would love to explain it. So basically, what our algorithm does is to search in public sources, aggregate information, and then when we got some type of email or pattern, we construct the email, and then we have an algorithm to verify if the email is correct or not. Imagine it's something like it's calling. When you call someone and he answers you the call, you know this phone number is correct, right? We are doing the same with the email. We are calling the email, and they are asking us if the email is correct or not.
That's amazing. Thank you. And the best thing is you can check any profile on LinkedIn, and we're going to basically do name, surname, and domain automatically. This information will be saved in your leads, and then you can even like check even more domains. And the best thing in here is that it gives related domains. This is very important tool. The number two thing is, imagine that I go to apple.com. Oh, let's go to FindThatLead. Yes, let's go to FindThatLead, and that you want the email from this team. You just will click, and that's it. It will show the telephone. It will show some competitors. It will show some people who works in here, Christian, Daniel, Gerard Compte. That's my email, guys. That's my phone number. You can call me at any time. And we want to show you how transparent we are. It's amazing. It basically gets, and Christian, what I want to say now is like, okay, will you prepare this? Can anyone write a domain here that we can check, and let's see?
Please, if someone can write a domain here and we can test it.
And because when works better is when the idea is here. Let's say I say PepsiCo. Okay. Oh, here comes the first one. Okay.
Nextgengrowth.com.
Okay, this is not prepared, Christian. How it works? Oh, sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes doesn't work. Thank you very much for this great example. How does it work? Why it sometimes works and why it doesn't sometimes, Christian?
Sure. That. Basically, what the algorithm does is searching the sitemap or robots XML files of the websites. We crawl all this information, all the information about not only the sites, or other sites also. We aggregate all this information, and then we verify if the email is correct or not. Sometimes some web pages doesn't have publicly available the robots.txt or the sitemap XML, so we cannot get this type of information. But what you can do in these cases is, obviously, if you have the name of the person that you want to find, you can also try it with the name, surname, and the company website. And then we will apply a different algorithm of taxonomies to verify if we can find an email or not.
Okay, thanks, Christian. If anyone has any other tool, any other website, happy to check it. And this is the Chrome extension. It's going to work on top of any website, but on top of LinkedIn, and you're going to find the contact details. This is number one. Number two, and this is the one that I really like to talk about today. It's SCRABIN. Let me talk about SCRABIN. SCRABIN, it's an automation tool that basically is going to automate your LinkedIn. Okay, what this means for the people who hasn't been here before. Let's say I want to contact CEOs in Spain. Okay, CEOs, and I would say anywhere in LinkedIn. I just want to say, yeah, United States, and and Pau, can I download the 3 million even if I have the best automation tool?
No, in this case, with the free version of LinkedIn, it will be really difficult, and LinkedIn is putting some barriers on downloading all the information. But what we can do is filter, depending on the criteria we are going to use, and of course, we can use Sales Navigator that gives us a lot of more filters. We can show it later. Or we see if we are doing this and next week in a special webinar
Yes,
that
I
we
think
will do.
because time is limited, and I will
Okay. So
very short. Can you tell me when is the session where you're going to explaining how the Sales Navigator works?
yes, next Tuesday, May 5th, we are gonna do a webinar exclusive for clients and for people that are really purchasing the app, and we are going to spend the time that we need. We are going to do some course, and we will explain how we are doing. I mean, I will share my screen. I will see how it's the automation process and how the Sales Navigator filter works.
I love it, Pau.
Yeah.
Okay, this is super simple. On the 5th of May, Pau, the magic triangle, Pau, Christian, and myself, we're going to be showing you the best tricks on how to do Sales Navigator and a lot of stuff. And we need you to take action. We need you to be on the top, okay? Let's go on that in a few moments. But let's imagine that I want to download these 3 million guys. It will be difficult. It will take time. Imagine, okay? I could do 2 things. I would just say CEO, connections. I would just choose second degree. And I could do it manually, saying exactly this. I could say, hello, Paul, can I call you tomorrow at 10? Okay, when you send a message that it's very short, people love it, okay? And this is my #1 recommendation. When you send a connection on second grade, buy or not buy SCRABIN or FindThatLead, do it, okay? You could actually do as many times this as you can. Probably you could do maximum like 10 or 20 because you could find something else. Imagine you could do that, Eric. And I have a question, and it's how many contacts do you have on LinkedIn? Everyone, if anyone is listening, is how many contacts do you have on LinkedIn? Okay, Deepak, plus 500.
Okay, 50K.
Ronan, and to have a new Gaston, 16K. Ram, plus it's very little. Huh? Let's put that. My thing is, if you don't have 5,000, people will not find you. And this is super important, 5,000, okay? We need you to have 5,000. And the good way is you can just send invitations like crazy, or you can just like use a SCRABIN. Adria, amazing. 500 guys, 5,000, not 500, 5,000. Imagine if we go to my network and 22,000 and I don't send invitations. This is like very automated things. Okay, 5,000 is if you want to be seen. #1 thing, it's 3 tips to get accepted on your LinkedIn. #1, have an amazing banner. It seems stupid, like this banner is for something. We are visuals. Make sure this banner is you tell them what you do, what benefit is for them. Okay, if you don't have a designer, you can go to Canvas and you can make your own profile in here. You can make your own banner. It's simple. Make sure your banner tells who is it for and what you do. This is #1 tip. #2 tips is your keywords. Your keywords, it's not about CEO at company, it's what you do and for who. This is the keywords. What you check in Google. But this also will position you on the top of the search of LinkedIn. And #3, I already told you, is to have more than 10,000, 5,000. Okay. On the day number 5, we're going to teach you together with Pound how to download these 23,000 contacts. Because if you go to Sales Navigator, it's a way that you can download them and you can send them a message. And this is regarding LinkedIn. Okay, let's go to Scrabin. And I was doing a search. Let's say I want to contact CEOs, and this is where we were before. CEOs. I'm just going to say from United States. And I would just say on second grade, connection, second grade, and I'm just going to put a filter just to narrow down a little bit the search. I would just say internet. Okay. This is 1,000 guys. Okay, internet, second grade. And I could do manually, but what we really want is to make this an automation. Number one thing is go and download the Chrome extension, which is plus 3,000 downloads right now. And I will go to LinkedIn once it's downloaded, and here is this baby, Scrabin. That means step number 1, I will choose the profiles. I will choose what skip, what to do. You can endorse. And the most important now what I want to show you is invite actions. And in the invite actions, I would just say, name, can I call you tomorrow at 10? Okay, this is just I could also write my domain or something simple, but make it quick and simple. Okay, I would just click save. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to automate it. And that's easy. Automation nowadays, thanks to Scrabin, is super simple. I click, and what it's doing now is visiting the profile, getting the information, sending a contact, sending a message in the second grade. And I think it's beautiful, all the amount of work that this is doing while you just click and go. Right now it's doing this magic, and magic happens with a Scrabin. And this is important that you understand this power. Christian, is everyone understanding how Scrabin works?
I don't know if people can ask us if everything is correct here, that you're understanding everything.
And because the power we're giving you with a Scrabin is you can visit, connect, and every action that you can do is Scrabin is doing it super well. And
yes, Eric, yes, Eric.
Thank you guys for asking. I think it's super important. From filtering on forward. Yeah, is it from filtering on forward? I don't know if that's a question or is it a yes. And I think it's now, well, if you have any questions, please go ahead, and we're super happy to answer. Remember, we have a raffle. You can win a subscription for life on Scrabin. And please just go to Instagram, do the follow, the like on the last picture, plus a picture now, and tag us, and you're going to get in a raffle. Second winning, and plus 1 hour with consultancy with me worth $500. Deepak, this is my man. This is my man. Thank you very much for just going to share it again. And well, and the beauty of Scrabin automation is just let it run. Okay, this is going to do, Scrabin is going to be doing 500 searches per day, every day. Imagine how many contacts is around between 5 or 10 or 15,000 searches per month, depending on how good. Pau, can any LinkedIn account go straight, even if it's new, and do 500 searches a day?
Yes, we recommend to start slowly, because it's an exponential process. If your profile have more than, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 connections, you can go ahead. But for example, if you are creating a new profile or you are starting growing your network, we recommend you to start visiting 50 to 70 profiles the first week or two, and then increase this ratio exponentially in order to keep your account safe and grow as much natural as possible.
Amazing. Thank you, Pau. Also, will you be teaching this on the 5th as well?
we will show how the process works, all the numbers, the ratios according to your actual number of connections, and we'll all those little tips and tricks that are really useful will be explained there.
There is also a button that calls Grow Your Network inside the SCRABIN that makes magic, but this can be explained also in 5.
Yes, guys, and we want to keep this as 1 hour because if not, people used to say it was too much information. That's why we cut it into parts. And what we want you is to take action, and we value you taking action for your business to grow it. We are giving you the mindset, we're giving you the tools. Now we need you to take the action. But before that, once we using SCRABIN, we are generating a database, a massive, a ton. And what we want with this information, just for you to understand, is if you can export all this data, what you could do, what could you be doing with it? Just imagine. And I'm going to show you how to open the file. You go to the Excel spreadsheets, and I am going to open the file. I think it's in here. I am going to say import, send. This is opening now, and this is from SCRABIN, and this is the magic of Beautiful, that all the data that you're generating is going to be there for you. And that's it, guys. Imagine you get the emails, you get the phone numbers, and this is the magic of a SCRABIN. Make sure you use it wisely. And this is when I tell you use it wisely. Remember to use it with love. Remember that everyone there is humans, and this is not just making data, and just make sure you make the data for giving value to everyone. And this is super important. Imagine that you want to send an email to the column N. Unless it's a corporate, I wouldn't recommend you. And this is the #1 thing why I want you to do FindThatLead in here. Okay. We go to FindThatLead.com, and we could connect all the data that we generated with the SCRABIN, which is, let's just say, bulk. I did it earlier, Christian, and it's already shown here, but I'm just going to do it again. I would just drop the file that I did with SCRABIN. I would just say first name, last name, and domain, and company website, and boom. This will show here, and I'm going to start generating all the emails, corporate emails from the data I previously did at SCRABIN. #2, what else I could do? I could actually send an email. On the email, let me just say I delete this. I would just imagine that I could send an email. Now FindThatLead has the power that you could be sending emails directly from the lead generation to the email sender. Remember, on the course on the 5th of May, we're going to be talking to you about the 7 rules of how to make call emails. Simple things on say always how amazing they are, make it short, do not say who you are, putting an amazing, we're going to be teaching you how to make an amazing signature, how to warm up a domain. Christian, will you tell me secrets about the domain and connection?
Sure, we right now it's not possible because as you say, it's very much information for an hour time frame, but we will teach how to warm up a domain, how to correctly configure all the DNS records from the domain. It's important because this way your email will go to the inbox and not to the spam folder, and a lot more things.
Amazing. Okay, the email sender inside of FindThatLead is going to help you to send call emails. Basically, you can send any email to anyone in batch. In this way, it's going to generate a lot of sales for you. This is the #1 thing that you can use. Prospector. Prospector is a magic tool. It's similar to SCRABIN, but it's inside of FindThatLead. Let me show you. Imagine before we were doing CEOs on USA. Okay, location, I say United, USA. And I would say, then I would say jobs. In just 1 second, we're going to the questions, Christian. I would just say type in here, CEO. Christian, could I find all the CEOs on USA in FindThatLead?
Yes, you can, of course.
Amazing. And the magic of this is you need to understand that we are working very hard to make sure we have all the CEOs on the prospect. And the magic is you could actually get it in 1 click like this. And the important is we give you the data and then you verify it. And
it's important because every email has been verified.
In 1 month or less. Okay, imagine in here I say generate emails on my computer. I just want you to see it. And what we do is permutations. I'm going to be doing, for example, this one is correct. Some of them are not correct. It just depends. Sometimes works better, sometimes works less. I want you to understand how fast is this data. You're generating a massive data. And when you download the CSV, you can see a lot of results like name, domains, LinkedIn URLs, company size, amazing amount of data, guys, amazing, just like crazy. You could actually send a direct email to all this batch in just 1 second. I love to show you now, but it's just, we're running out of time and I want to have a few questions. And it's amazing how good is the connection. Also, just to let you know, in the very near future, we're going to connect Scrabin and FindThatLead to do all this process. And Pau, am I forgetting anything?
Well, no, just to remember everyone that when they click on send emails, only the correct ones will be added to your list in order to get only the best data possible and to connect with the people correctly. So, yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to add also it's possible because we didn't tell when we were talking about Scrabin, but Scrabin is a community, and that's important because everything that a user is searching is shared with all the users. So if one user is searching a profile on first degree, and then later another user that doesn't have this profile in first degree has them in second degree or third degree visit it later, it will get information from the email and phone number, and that's really good.
Christian, I think this is great. And imagine that I'm sending so many invitations, and then every data will be on my data set. And if you have it in second grade and I have it in first, we'll get the phone numbers and the emails. And now we have 3,000 users, but imagine when we have 30,000. And just like, it's just incredible because if using any other tools, it doesn't happen. Okay. EEGG. Okay, EEGG, I like your question. Do you have a mic on, man? I really like to hear you. Would you like to go online, man? I'd like to have your question online. Can we put EEGG on?
If you send me the admin,
yes,
I will be more than happy.
Yes, I'm just sharing you. Now you are on rolling.
Okay.
Eddie, I like it, man. Thank you. Give me the question myself. I like to hear your voice. I think it's more.
Okay, EEGG, you can.
Eddie.
Talk.
Unmuted. Okay.
Hello, Eddie. How are you doing, man?
Got a large list, but I don't know whether or not I should filter and just send really slick, let's have a conversation, or do a drip campaign to the influencers, you know, or do both. And it's hard to do both using a drip campaign.
Eddie, what's your business? First of all, just promote it here, man. Just promote it.
Okay, so we're live.
Well, we lost you, man.
Yeah.
We lost you in the biggest time of your life.
Demographics. So
Eddie,
yes.
Eddie, we lost you. What's your domain?
Zip Analyzer.
Write it down for me there. Everyone, just check what's the domain, write it there. Okay. And your question is?
Do I target a small list or influencers or everybody? Because there's a lot, let me just make sure I don't, there's lots of realtors in the US, okay? But I really don't want to sell one-to-one. I want to go after the brokers, and because it's even selling, even if I could sell one-to-one, I don't want to because it's just a lot of work because it's a $80 a month product.
Eddie,
it's better to go after the big guys.
this is a very good question, and I think just go and see what converts better. Okay, a Scrabin, you can choose by company size. Okay, go for the CEO, relators who has companies bigger of 20 people or 30 people. Okay, and that's number one. You're going to get the phone number, you're going to get the email, put it to find the lead to verify the email and send them an email. Just check it, because sometimes it's the big guys who buys. You might think is your big customers are the bigger guys, the influencers, but sometimes it's the smaller guys who probably you're easier to reach. And this is important that you test, and I think it's never been easier. Eddie, do you do any ads advertisement? Are you spending?
No, we just do social media. We literally just launched because our site's down. It's gonna be back up tomorrow, so we're just gonna do cold email and but like some real estate investors, they're not a part of a group.
Okay.
So
okay.
how do I limit those?
Okay, you can go and check. Usually you have to check what your profile, for example, if you go on bankers or if you go on real estate guys, it's something that we could check. I hope you get the consultancy, man, because I think it's a lot of things that we can help you to work in here. Okay, and thanks for your question. And I hope I have answered correctly.
Okay.
Thank you, Eddie. And the same guys, make sure, doesn't matter if it's big or if it's small, just automate as much as possible, send as many emails as possible, have a funnel. On the 5th of May, for everyone who takes action today, we're going to be showing you how to do a funnel, how to prepare your Scrabin, how to prepare your find that lead, and how to send emails with love. Christian is going to show us how to warm up accounts, how to make domains. Pau is a master of the universe. He knows G Suite like hard. Pau, imagine that I want to send 1,000 emails with G Suite. Is it possible?
Yes, in the webinar at the course we'll do May 5th, we will show our screens, and the people will be able to see and how are we sending those 1,000 emails per day with our systems. Yep.
DL, get in the microphone, man. I like to hear you as well. We love voice, and I think it's important. Okay, well, Christian is DL. Well, Christian have answered the question. I think the magic is that we do not have it, and we have what we want is like all the data is fresh, like amazing. Do you have anyone has any questions about warming up domains? Anything that we could help you to answer it?
We're waiting. I think it's important to ask also to our audience if they understand the basics of how FindThatLead and Scrabin works. They did understand how it works, and they did get the value of it.
Okay. While this is coming back, Christian, do you think they understand our questions, or they don't have any questions?
Maybe I have the worst English in the world.
No, it's not about don't worry. My English doesn't help either. Okay, for everyone, and this is important. Oh, there's one question here. I understand the basics of it, but I need a little bit. Eric, finally. Okay, I have 2 questions coming up. Please do not be shy, guys. For us, it's difficult, and I want you perhaps doing the call on the 5th. Eric, yes. On the 5th, I think it's great that we're going to be showing you on the 5th for English, on the 6th for Spanish. Okay, hi from a fellow entrepreneur from Barcelona, based in Southeast Asia. Wow, amazing. I was wondering, would FindThatLead Prospector replace the need of use have self-navigator, or it has some limitations? Christian and Pau, I think it's better that you answer it.
Sure, let me...
Oh, wait, let's get Adria. Let's get Adria online, man. Okay. I like Adria. Adria, we need to hear you, man.
Okay, you can, Adria, you can now talk whatever you want.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Hello, Adria. Just for everyone, it's important to listen to the questions because you're probably thinking it and someone else has it. I think that's why it's so important to ask questions and that we answer. Adria, your website.
My website, trailblazer- I'll just write it down there.
Sure, perfect.
Adria, you are from Barcelona and you are in Southeast Asia?
Yeah, I'm currently in the Philippines, in Manila.
Ooh,
I have here
Amazing.
a consultancy firm / outsourcing company.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Call me later. Call me later. We might be doing
Sure.
some work with you. We're actually doing some, okay. And travel, I love
We're
it.
actually helping some startups from Europe to expand here.
Woohoo! I like it, man. I like it. Now it's a good moment.
About your question, Adria, I think it's both tools are compatible. I mean, you can have Sales Navigator and you can use FindThatLead Prospector, because you can use, for example, SCRABIN with Sales Navigator to connect with people, send them a direct message on there, but you can also import this data into FindThatLead, find the corporative emails. That's the main difference, because in Sales Navigator, usually you will get the primary email that it's a web-based email. But if you upload this information to FindThatLead, you will be able to generate the corporative one, and you can send also an email to their corporative inbox. So you are contacting them in the social network, you are endorsing their skills, you are visiting the profile, and you are also sending them an email. So both tools are complementary, I would say.
Okay.
I think Adria, send me an email as well. Okay, after the session, we're going to talk.
Sure, will do. Thank you.
It's important because SCRABIN, and if obviously in Philippines you can get a lot of outsourced man, and it's amazing because imagine everyone with SCRABIN, and imagine everyone working and sending emails. If you do a proper automation on the 6th of May, 5th of May, if you're in England, if English speaking, 5th of May, 6th of May for Spanish speaking, we're going to be showing our secrets. We're going to be sharing our screen and how many SCRABIN accounts, how we send the emails, how we warm them up, how is our G Suite.
Yes, Christian has a question also.
Put him on, man.
I will put him on.
Okay, anyone who needs outsourced travel.
Christian, you can ask now.
Christian, nice name.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello, yes. Christian. Share your domain with us.
Yeah, let me just write it. Where should I write it? In the chat or in the?
Yes, in the chat. I think it's great.
The chat is good.
Yeah, so this is my domain.
With you, man. What do you do with you?
Yeah, we just do like video post-production. We're a video post-production agency. And we just started using your service. And I wanted to ask, right now we're using our own domain name.
Okay.
Our own like an email address from our own domain to send out the emails. And I wanted to ask if that's a good idea or not.
We do have, I think we were just talking about this a few days ago, Christian.
Yeah, Pau, do you want to answer this? You're the expert, man.
Yes, in this case, depending on how old your domain is, I mean, if you're creating this domain from scratch, we recommend to send a little amount of emails per day, and now increasing exponentially. However, if you want to stay completely safe, we recommend to create a really similar domain. For example, bdu.com or bdu.co, for example, and use only one domain that is redirected to your main domain, only for outbound emails. This is one little.
I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to go to DL question, but connecting to Luis, Christian, thank you very much for this question. And I say, Anita, what is a little amount of emails? I think it doesn't matter how many amounts you're sending, but I think your domain should be mainly for transactional emails that people will never unsubscribe. And call emails, outbound emails, I would recommend you to use get FindThatLead or FindThatLead.co, FindThatLead. Use a parallel domain and obviously redirected. We're going to be showing you how to do it. It's super simple. On the 5th of May, we're going to be showing you all our secrets. And I'm going to be talking you for everyone who takes action today. We're going to be showing all this. And DL, man, go to the question, go to the mic and give us a question. And DL, I like to listen you boys, man.
Okay, DL, you can now talk to us.
If you want.
If you want, only. Maybe he has a microphone.
Probably he doesn't want. Okay, DL 1, 2, 3. Don't worry, we answer, man. We respect you. And She says, Christian, he's asking, with regards to Scrabin, does LinkedIn flag your account for automation crawling their base?
It shouldn't, but obviously, I'm being totally honest with all of our audience. One moment, I will ask this. Sorry, LinkedIn in terms of services has a policy that is not, you cannot use automation tools. Obviously, if you are Scrabin is inside this sector, it's automation tools. But if you do it in the right way, I mean, for example, don't use LinkedIn if you are running the bot, or don't make more than 400, 500 visits per day, depending on your number of connections. Everything of this we will talk on 5th of May, the best recommendations to not be banned by LinkedIn in your account. Because we are using, Pau, if I don't remember, we're using more than 7 accounts and we didn't have any problem with them.
Yes, exactly. It's all about how many connections, how many invitations you send according to your number of actually connected account.
I think it's good, and use Scrabin. Use Scrabin like normal for yourself. Open, use the 300-400 accounts. Then okay, thanks, man. DL. Australia midnight. I love it, man. We're having some amazing from Australia. Hope you're keeping safe. Yeah, about GDPR, super important. Do not, and that's why I say, obviously you shouldn't be sending emails if you don't have the authorization. Number one, check your rules and regulations on your country. Some countries are more restricted than others, and some trades, okay? B2B, what I want to say is just send small batches of emails to specific accounts, make it personal, make it not presentations. I'm going to be sharing our templates on the 5th, where I'm going to be showing what emails works, what doesn't work. Make sure you follow your GDPR compliance. All the data, you have a trace where you're taking in. We are data processors, but more important is how you use the data. Obviously, do not take all the emails, put it in a newsletter from MailChimp and send things that they never asked. This doesn't work. But if you're a B2B and you know you're going to help them, make sure it's like, hi, Gerard, I know you're doing email verification. Can I talk to you tomorrow at 10? Send one email. After that, if they don't answer, go bye-bye. Just be honest with yourself. Do not overuse any email. If they don't answer, forget. Do not be pushy. And I think this is super important. Okay, about this is the best answer you take, but make sure you follow up your rules. On the 5th of May, for everyone who takes actions, we are going to be showing you our secret, warm-up domains, what emails we send, how many accounts on Scrabin we have. And we're showing you basically everything. We want you to take action. We want you to help you to grow your business. Okay, I'm going to remind everyone, because we're just about to close the raffle. And basically the raffle is, go to
Instagram account of FindThatLead. Comment on the last post. Also do like also, but make comment on the last post and share a picture of we are on this webinar on your histories and tag FindThatLead.
Okay.
That's easy.
Why we do that? Well, because we want to grow our Instagram account, but because we want to give you stay until then, and we're going to do a raffle here in front of you. We're giving 1 hour of my time to understand your business, worth $500, plus to someone else, we're going to give you 1 account of Scrabin forever. Basically, you will never have to buy. It's worth it, guys. It takes you a second, and it's showing us some love. What's your Instagram? Yes, Kristen, can you put the text from Annie, please? Once we're going to do the raffle, if you haven't done it, you're not going to be possible. Okay, for everyone, we're going to be giving an account of Scrabin for free. Okay, and before that, I think everyone who really wants to take their business to the next level, if you have started like EG, or if you have for like Adrian, an outsourcing who wants to sell to companies, if you're already using Sales Navigator, or you probably don't have any experience we have a package for you. On the 5th of May, Christian, the Magic Triangle, the Dream Team, we're going to be showing you how FindThatLead grown to 132,000 users during our time. And we're going to show you all our secrets. Pau, Christian, can you share the link? Everyone.
Sure.
This is a course that we have designed especially for this. And the course, it's included if you buy today. The course would be around $1,000. I would say even more.
Even more, for sure.
And I'm just going to share my screen. And here it is. And I'm going to share you the webinar deal. It's on, Christian, I lost it.
FindThatLead.com /n/.
Thank you. And
everyone, it's, I don't know how to tell it. That's amazing. That's amazing deal.
This is, we're calling it, okay, it's a plan, basically. If you get Scrabin, that's the ultimate, worth $59 every month. Basically, you get FindThatLead for free. All the way, if you want to think it's Scrabin, it's one package, it's free. It's $49 per month. And it's going to include the course, only if you buy today, because we want people who really takes action, because we're going to show you all our secrets. Number one is Scrabin. You're going to be able to do 500 visits, 1,500 scans that we're going to tell you, visit profiles, upload URLs to visit, which is like the ultimate. Only that is worth $59 on, if you go to Scrabin, it's like, okay, let's check how much is in Scrabin. It's $59, boom. And then we go to the growth plan. This is by itself, it's $49. If you go to the website, it's free. But I would say the tools are amazing, but this is like, if I give you a tool, could you make a Da Vinci code, a Da Vinci picture, or a Picasso? No, just with the paint, you couldn't make a painting like Picasso, but you need the teaching, you need to understand how the pressures work, a course teaching you how to send emails, how to do copies, how to set up an email account, how to warm up, how to use the Sales Navigator. It could cost you thousands. It costs you $49. You get the tool, half price, plus a course with us with the Magic Triangle.
Yes, guys, and remember, Gerard, what we were talking before. How many people are spending lots of money in Facebook and
Sure.
Google ads?
I remember that someone was spending like 1,000 in a month.
Okay,
imagine,
who was spending, and I want to go back to the question here, and I think it's super important, Christian, who was spending money on that? Because I think we could be helping a lot of people, like, I would like to...
Was Deepak.
Deepak, yeah. Another thing is, if you have less than 500 people, you don't exist, okay? Use Scrabin, use the techniques that we teach you. If you don't want to buy today, which I think is a mistake, you can do it by hand with your mobile, and it's going to take you ages. But if not, with a Scrabin, it's just like 1 minute, and you're here to close the deals, not to do the prospecting. For everyone who said yes, well, I don't see where is who said how much they were spending, Christian. Can you see? Oh yeah, here. Megan is spending between $700 and $1,000 a month. Just that, Megan, I hope to see you signing up for this, because with FindThatLead, okay, and this is super important, the growth plan is going to get you a lot of thousands of leads. Just the Scrabin connected, you will get between 5,000 to 15,000 leads every month per account, okay? And this pack is going to cost you $49. And I just don't want to say $49.
It's ridiculous, man.
Plus the course where we're going to be teaching you guys. If you understood our English, I will be teaching you ourselves how to do it. I think it's only one person answer how much they were spending, or more people said. I don't see, only one. Well, if you're spending any money on Facebook ads and Google ads, you'll probably understand that $49 is what you spend in one day. 1 month, you get Scrabin, you get FindThatLead, and you get the course.
Okay, Gerard, just to inform you that we have Cedric, we have Peter and Amanda, and that we're going to see them on Tuesday, 5th.
Congratulations, guys.
These people are ready to action, and I hope you see more people there.
I think it's taking the decision of buying this package today. It's we are throwing ourselves. We want you, and we're just going to go to the raffles. But I want you to understand, Christian, Pau, myself, we're going to be showing you all our secrets. We say that fuck it because it was coronavirus time, and we want to help everyone. We put the mask on and say, fuck it, $49. We do give the course, we give Scrabin, and that's it, guys. And that's what the thing is about. It's about helping. We're enjoying it so much that we want to help with you. Guys, does anyone has any questions why they shouldn't buy today? If you're thinking, shall I buy? I'm not sure. Write it down here and say, why are you not choosing to buy it? Please write now if you can. And that's a question.
Let's go to the raffle.
Yes. I think let's go to the raffle. If anyone has any question why they should, do it now. Okay, Sasha, can I see who has actually checked that? Sasha is going to send me the, okay. And let me just see, connect here. Okay, if anyone has any questions, just go for it. And I'm going to WhatsApp, I'm going to the list, and I'm going to be doing this in front of everyone. What shall we do first, Christian? The
masterclass?
Okay, masterclass.
1 hour of masterclass from you.
Okay. Okay, how are we going to do that? And I'm going to share again my screen. Okay. Okay, you see my screen? Okay, the first raffle I'm going to be giving away 1 hour of consultancy worth $500 to understand how is your business, how it works. We do not sell, we do not buy. It's basically, I'm going to give you tips just to go ahead, okay? Who has done who's in the raffle now? If you haven't, do it fast right now. Okay, Eric, Market, Ronan, Raf, Maffer, Isa, Orana, Felipe, Maite, Olaya, Emma, Juan, Nuria, Bonnie, Dun, Juan Gabriel, Annie. All right, guys. Okay, everyone. Okay, Deepak, you're in. First, we're going to give the consultancy one worth $500. Emma Rosa. Congratulations to Emma.
Congratulations.
And if you see here, say hi. If not, we will send you an email telling you how to do consultancy, which we will be doing this week, shortly, if not next week. That's number one. Congratulations. And I'm going to do the second raffle. And I'm going to be giving you one lifetime deal of Scrabin. Ronan.
Oh, Ronan. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ronan. And Emma. And basically, both of you have won. Ronan has won a Scrabin lifetime deal. And then Emma has won 1 hour consultancy with me. In the meantime, please, please, please make sure you get the deal. Please make sure you choose it today. What we want to help you is take advantage of the special deal that we have put up for you today. It's a no-brainer. Remember, it's a no-brainer. And what we want is to help you. It's $49. Remember, FindThatLead. It's in English, webinar deal, and it's $49. Will include your Scrabin, will include FindThatLead and the course. Christian, I don't know if you have anyone in here that is thinking to buy it or not to buy it. Does everyone is clear about the deal?
Okay, let's see.
Does anyone would like to see if, I'm getting into meeting with my
Okay,
boss.
Eric.
Yes, Eric, we will share the video. Deepak, anyone, if you're thinking about buying, guys, this is probably the best decision that you want to make in your life. Not because I said, but also a lot of people has been with us and they can tell you how amazing it works. For me, Christian, that's it for me today.
Yes, me too. I think we give a lot of value, and people right now has to take the action to purchase this webinar deal, because they will again get a Scrabin lifetime deal, a Scrabin account of the ultimate plan, growth package of FindThatLead, and access to the course of 5 May, where we will talk a lot of more things.
Adria, I hope you had already buy because you really need it, and I think it's amazing. Everyone else, please make sure you take the decision. This is not about us, this is about you now. You just have to push and get it. And I see you on the 5th of May. Whoever buys today before 12 o'clock, you're going to get the link to do the video. It's very exclusive and it's only for people who has decided to buy. Pau, thank you very much for being here. It's amazing to be in the dream.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's amazing to be here again.
It's amazing to be in the dream team with you. And to everyone who's been here, thank you.
Thank you to everyone.
So for us, it's very exciting. Keep healthy, keep your mask with you, keep your love, and keep hustling, keep safe, and keep sending love to everyone. Thank you very much to everyone.
Okay, bye people.